Rolls Royce is synonymous with elegance, so it comes as no surprise that everyone is eager to find out what a Rolls Royce Supercar will be like. In this video, we'll review the new Rolls Royce Supercar design that has left everyone screaming, "Wow!" Trust me, you're not ready for this beast of a car. The new Rolls Royce Supercar isn't just a car, it's a power nap on wheels. It's the marriage of elegance and adrenaline, a match made in car heaven. This ride isn't just a vehicle, it's a beautiful combination of engineering and artistry, setting new high scores in the what's possible game for supercars. It's like taking luxury and power and throwing them into a blender on turbo mode. First, let's take a behind-the-scenes peek at the genius behind this masterpiece. Ron Urgin Bilgets is like the Willy Wonka of cars, cooking up ideas that are pure golden tickets. This visionary CEO wasn't content with the norm. He wanted to push the limits of luxury and power like a superhero in a tuxedo. Ron didn't do this alone, though. He assembled a crack team of engineers, designers, and aerodynamic engineers. Rumor has it that he rounded up only the best of the best, car whisperers who could make engines sing and tires dance. These guys weren't just building a car, they were crafting a masterpiece with the finesse of a concert pianist. On building the Rolls-Royce Supercar, Ron was willing to sacrifice the smooth-as-silk ride that Rolls-Royce is known for. They kept it as a sacred tradition. The new supercar would be like gliding on a cloud, but with the turbo boost of a supersonic jet. At the very core of this incredible machine lies an outrageously mighty hybrid powertrain, intricately crafted to blow all expectations out of the water. The heartbeat of this super sensation is a massive V12 engine that unleashes an astonishing 1,200 horsepower, shooting it straight into the realm of the mightiest vehicles roaming the streets today.
We took that challenge also on the back that we have seen that there is a certain change in lifestyle, also in our segment, a certain change in customers, very important.
The RR Supercar shows us what we get when companies start playing with engineering wizardry. The car has instant torque and acceleration that'll have you blinking and missing its lightning-fast 0 to 60 mph sprint in just 2.5 seconds. It's almost like being catapulted into a world of speed and power. But that's not where the fun stops. This supercar isn't just a speed demon, it's a speed deity. With a top speed of 250 mph, it's brushing elbows with the swiftest rides on the planet. This car is so fast, it might as well come with a "Caution! Warp Speed" sign. Despite all the adrenaline-pumping power, the genius minds at Rolls-Royce haven't forgotten their manners. After all, it won't make sense if they traded speed for the luxury the brand is famous for. Rolls-Royce transformed this supercar into a haven of comfort and luxury that's smoother than a silk pillow. Even as it dominates the asphalt with jaw-dropping speed, the Supersport maintains the elegant ride that's become synonymous with the Rolls-Royce legacy. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but with the Rolls-Royce Supercar, we can all agree that beauty is in its sleek design. The Supercar is a time-traveling machine that transports you straight to Elegance Central. From the tip to the tail, every single bit of this car shouts, "We're here and we're fabulous." You've got to give it to Rolls-Royce. They've mastered the art of looking incredibly fancy and secretly fast. This car doesn't just shout, it drops hints with the subtlety of a sledgehammer. The Rolls-Royce Supercar doesn't just drive, it commands the road. With a body that sits low, wide, and as impressive as a red carpet entrance, this ride makes heads turn faster than a double take in a comedy movie. It's like the car equivalent of confidently walking into a room, making everyone stop and stare. Staring at this work of art, you can't help but marvel at its majestic presence. The long, graceful hood stretches out like a red carpet, leading your eyes to the star of the show, the iconic grille. It's like the car is wearing its crown, an emblem that's been a VIP since 1911. That's a century of coolness right there. The Rolls-Royce Supercar pays homage to its roots while giving a high five to modern-day coolness. It's like your favorite classic song remixed into an electrifying dance track. The car embraces the past while giving a nod to the future, making it the ultimate ride for those who appreciate the best of both worlds. Now, let's talk about the supercar's secret weapon, aerodynamics. It's not just about looking good. This ride can slice through the wind like a hot knife through butter. Every curve and contour isn't just for show. It's a strategic masterpiece crafted to make the car glide through the air effortlessly. So, while turning heads on the highway, you're also winking at physics in the process. The front of this sleek ride isn't just for show. It's got air intakes and ducts that are like the car's personal air conditioning system. They're so fancy, they cool down the engines and brakes while telling turbulence to take a hike. And those side skirts, they're like the car's fashion-forward capes, guiding air around it in the most superhero-like way, making it go faster while saving fuel. Speaking of detail, details, Rolls-Royce went full-on Sherlock Holmes when designing this beauty. They've got headlamps that are basically the car's eyes, and they're so unique that even aliens on Mars will know it's a Rolls-Royce coming. And the headlights are like the car's very own night vision goggles, helping you see better than a cat with a flashlight during those nocturnal adventures. We've only seen this ride in black and blue, but trust me, Rolls-Royce isn't holding back. We expect to see more color rollouts soon.
The team here, and we have talked with them already for quite a while about the idea, and all of them were very much intrigued by what we are planning to do. And
now let's take a look at the interior of this masterpiece on wheels. Rolls-Royce has taken the Starry Night to a whole new level with a roof that's practically a disco ball. Thousands of fiber optic lights are like the car's personal stars, making every drive feel like a glamorous red carpet event. And don't you worry about the supercar losing its charm, because Rolls-Royce didn't get the memo.
It's a little bit more complicated now, maybe to export and import parts. But I think we got over it, and it is now something we understand and how we handle that, and for that reason that's not an issue that puts any constraints currently on our business.
They've sprinkled their signature elegance all over the interior, making you feel like you're driving in a 5-star hotel. The car has the fanciest leather hides, handpicked from the coolest leather factories worldwide. Taking a sit means you feel like you're on marshmallow clouds. Soft leather wraps around everything from doors to dashboards. And while most supercars try to attain lightness by picking lighter materials for their interiors, Rolls-Royce is like, let's stick with our fantastic wood panels. They've got these wood pieces that are smoother than a baby's bottom, all polished up and matched to fit together like puzzle pieces. Each piece of wood gets the VIP treatment, so it's perfect for your eyes and your fingertips. It's like your car is wearing a fancy wooden suit. We all know that Rolls-Royce takes making it your own to a new level. You get to design your dream car. You want a car that matches your zodiac sign? They can do that. You prefer a color that's rarer than a unicorn sighting? No problem. The Rolls-Royce Supercar looks all posh on the outside, but inside it has a powerhouse engine ready to party. They haven't spilled all the engine specs yet, but I'm sure it'll be an immediate knockout. Whether it's a V12, V8, or some crazy hybrid thing, you can bet it'll blow your socks off. I know most of us are wondering what the car's transmission is like. Short version, it's like having a sixth sense. This car's brainy transmission knows what you want before you even think about it. It glides so smooth, you won't spill a drop of your fancy latte. Regular Rolls-Royces are already faster than a cheetah on roller skates, but this supercar is like strapping a rocket to your car. You'll go from parked to zooming before you can say boom. And when it comes to speed, this car doesn't mess around. Fancy tech-like adaptive dampeners and air suspensions team up to give this car the ultimate magic carpet ride. It's like having a car that can dance on different roads, smooth and elegant like a ballroom dancer. And when it comes to taking those twists and turns, the Rolls-Royce Supercar doesn't break a sweat. And when it comes to safety, this car's got you covered like a cozy blanket. It's like having your bodyguard, making sure you're safe and sound. There's a lot of tech wizardry watching out for you, from warning you if you're drifting out of your lane to automatically slowing down if you're about to bump into something. It's like having a car that's not only smart, but cares about you too. Now I know what you're thinking. How much will this magic cost? Well, let's just say the price tag is as fancy as the car itself.
probably roughly around $500,000, and depends of course in which country you look. It's also very much dependent on taxes, but here in Europe, roughly around $500,000.
Rolls-Royce doesn't mess around when it comes to exclusivity. It's like having a ticket to the front row of a VIP party. You're paying for top-notch luxury and performance that will turn heads and drop jaws. The starting cost of the Rolls-Royce Supercar can change depending on how you deck it out with your personal touch. But hey, it will most likely be fancy digits, probably in the six figures. Think of it as a red carpet price, where you're paying for the A-list experience.
We did a brilliant job finally in a way of mixing up what Rolls-Royce is famous about, and that is magic carpet ride, and combining that with all-terrain capabilities unseen before for the brand Rolls-Royce.
The Rolls-Royce Supercar isn't just sharing the road with any old cars. It's mingling with the creme de la creme of high-performance rides. While those other fancy brands are all about speed, this one's got that Rolls-Royce charm too. It's like the ultimate combo meal, luxury and power, served on a silver platter. But who's this car really for? Well, it's like having a VIP pass to a party where only the most daring and opulent guests are invited. If you're the kind of person who doesn't just want to drive, but wants to feel every rev in your soul, this car's got your name on it. It's not just about luxury anymore, it's about luxury with a side of heart-racing excitement. I'd love to know what you think of the Rolls Royce Supercar. Does it live up to your expectations? Let us know in the comments section. Remember to subscribe to our channel if you find this content valuable. We'll see you in the next one.